You're not awake yet. James had stopped trusting sleep. Every night it dragged him somewhere deeper, somewhere that felt too heavy, too alive. It started with the hum. At first it was distant, almost electrical, a dull vibration under his pillow. Then it grew. It began pulsing in his bones like something beneath his ribs had found a rhythm of its own. When he finally dreamed, he was barefoot in that endless hallway again. The walls were the color of old teeth and they seemed to breathe. Every light flickered with a slow heartbeat, and with each flash the air grew thicker, sticking to his skin like condensation. He took a step. The floor was warm. Another step warmer. He realized the hum wasn't coming from the walls at all. It was coming from below them, as if the building itself had veins. A whisper slid up behind him. "Don't turn around." His muscles tightened, tendons pulling like wires. A cold pressure pressed at the back of his skull. When he finally spun, he saw nothing, just the hallway bending endlessly away, trembling like something barely holding still. Then came the touch. A hand that wasn't cold or warm, just wrong, pressing against his shoulder. His skin shivered beneath it. He gasped and woke. His bedroom. The faint orange of the streetlight outside. His alarm clock, 3:03 a.m. For a moment, he almost believed it was over. But the hum was still there, now inside the walls, inside his chest. He pressed a hand to his sternum. It vibrated back at him, faint but steady. He looked at his phone. His wallpaper was no longer the beach. It was the hallway, that same sickly yellow. Then the phone vibrated in his hand and showed a new message. Unknown number. You are not awake yet. The vibration continued after he set it down, crawling through the floorboards, up his legs, into his spine. He screamed and woke again. A hospital room this time. Bleached white walls. The air smelled like antiseptic and something sweetly spoiled. A nurse smiled down at him, her eyes reflecting light too perfectly. "Welcome back," she said. "You've been sleeping a long time." He tried to sit up. His limbs felt distant, like the nerves were routed wrong. "Where am I?" "You're in between," she said softly. "It's still feeding." Her voice didn't come from her mouth anymore, it came from everywhere. The walls trembled with it. The bed beneath him rippled, and for an instant he saw beneath the surface something moving, slow and enormous, pressing upward through translucent layers of dream flesh. He shouted and fell, back into the hallway. The hum roared now, a physical force pressing at his eardrums. The walls sweated. The air tasted like iron and dust. Ahead of him stood the shadow again, thin, long, head tilted. In its chest, pale lights fluttered like trapped fireflies. He realized what they were. Faces. His own looping through moments he'd already lived, smiling, crying, sleeping. Every flicker a piece of him it had already taken. He reached out, shaking. "Stop, please." The creature leaned forward and the hum deepened until it matched the beat of his heart. He felt it sink, pulse for pulse. His skin tingled, not with pain, but with unmaking, the sense that his body was beginning to forget its shape. Memories dissolved behind his eyes. His mother's laugh, the color of his front door, his own name whispered backward. The thing didn't devour, it absorbed, turning thought into heat, heat into sound. James tried to run, but his legs moved like he was running through syrup. His vision doubled, then tripled, the hallway fracturing into overlapping worlds. In each one, he saw himself lying in bed, twitching, mouth open in a silent scream. He dropped to his knees. "Wake me up!" A whisper came from all around him, soft, kind, almost tender. "You already are." The hum peaked, then faded to a low, satisfied tremor. James opened his eyes. His room. 3:03 a.m. He couldn't move. Couldn't speak. The air around him shimmered faintly, breathing in time with him. He realized he could feel it inside him now. Whatever had fed on his dreams was still there, coiled and comfortable. When he finally exhaled, a faint mist left his mouth and drifted upward, glowing the same dull yellow as the hallway walls. The light pulsed once, then seeped into the ceiling. His phone buzzed on the nightstand. A new message appeared, unknown number. He dreams well now. The wallpaper changed again, another hallway, another door, lights flickering like a heartbeat. Somewhere the hum started up again, low, patient, hungry.